would you hold that same standard if instead of a trans kid in the United States, it were a gay kid in Iran keeping those same secrets with their teachers?
I don't believe that kids should be keeping secrets with their teachers as a general rule of thumb, free of their parents. I think that parents are the chief mechanism for molding children, and the idea that teachers are going to be keeping secrets with kids, unless there's actual evidence of abuse, and that's a different thing. If you're talking about actual physical abuse at home, then that is a different thing from my parents disagree with me about how I express my sexual orientation or my gender identity. That is not the same thing. Obviously, if we're talking about kid goes home, parent beats the living hell out of him, that's not a matter for the teacher, that's a matter for the police.
So, I mean, obviously, if the authorities do get involved, in a lot of cases, there's only a limited amount of things that they can do, because sometimes, right after the police leave, the kid gets beaten within an inch of their life by their parents. Since there is obviously, I think you'd agree, a danger of, LGBT kids being physically abused by their parents who are, not very tolerant of them. Would you suggest that the authorities, do more to protect trans youth?
Absent physical abuse of kids, I don't know what evidence would be sufficient for the police to intervene. And I'm much more troubled by the idea that a kid who's gender confused goes to school and is now keeping secrets from their parents who love them more than the teacher does as a general rule. Without any evidence of actual child abuse, the teacher is supposed to be conspiring with the student against the values and interests of the parents. I find that despicable.